Welcome to Joshua Tree. Today we have a super unique property. As you can tell, right behind me we have the invisible house. It has 3 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. It sits out here in the Joshua Desert on a 90-acre plot. We got trails all around and we're conveniently located only 2 hours away from LA. But without further ado, I want to show you this home because it's a lot to take in. Starting off on the exterior of this home, first of all, in order to get up here, you're gonna trek up a little bit of a dirt road to get into this remote location. And this home sits 2 hours away from Los Angeles. So if you are in California, LA, and you want to get out here and have that tranquil experience, this is a beautiful option for you with the Airbnb. And then if you take a look at this property from out here, you can tell, obviously it's called the invisible house for a reason. We have this mirrors all over the property, which mirrors the desert landscaping, making it blend in perfectly with the surroundings. So this home, like I said, it reminds me of the Saudi project that they're building right now in Saudi Arabia, where they have these horizontal skyscraper basically. So to me, this looks like a fallen skyscraper that they've just built. It sits 220 feet long, and you have that long interior living instead of the vertical one like we see in New York, for example. And then bringing you guys up here, we're going to get up here to one of the entrances to the home. And if you paid attention to me a few seconds ago, there was a sneaky little entrance underneath you can take as well. But the main entrance is on the other side of this home, so I'll meet you guys over there. So bringing you guys into the interior of this home, we actually have 2 ways entering this property. This is one of them. These pocket sliders open all the way up here, and then we have a side entrance. I like this one because you're greeted right away with the junior primary suite. So let's waste no time and get into this one. So as you can tell here, you have pretty industrial feeling in here. You have a very unique light fixture above, and this home, all of it is very bare bone and unique. You're gonna see a couple different features that you've never seen before. One of them that I've not seen on the channel yet is this bed platform right here. It's made out of straight marble, and as you can tell, this bed faces the sliding open doors that are right here, so you can look straight out into nature as you wake up, and obviously surrounded by it. We have 2 pretty uniquely shaped lamps here for your nightstands. And then we have a very bare bone coating rack over there. Just keep it simple. We're keeping it very simple in here. The experience is the exterior and the surroundings in here. Bringing it into the first bathroom of the day. So if you come in here, this is pretty cool because all of the towels in here actually has invisible printed upon them. So you know that you're in the invisible house. And if you can take a look here too, this is a stainless steel shower that we have not seen before. And normally you would be like, well, where is the shower curtain? Well, we're in a stainless steel home. We're not gonna have it. This home is unique in many, many different ways, and that's just one of them. And then bringing you guys out here, I actually have to tell too, in order for you to have privacy in your room, these big mirrors right here can actually be moved inwards. Oh, it's pretty heavy, but if they can be moved inwards, and that way you get privacy, which opens up this space on the wall. And they were like, why not do something with this space? So this is actually a projector wall. So the projector can come down and you can watch your favorite films and whatever on these walls. And same thing with this one. Looks like a mirror, but you can actually close it off so you get some privacy for the junior suite. And then making our way over here, we're gonna notice the breathtaking views all around us. And then obviously on my left here, you might be like, what is going on? Well, this is a 100-foot pool. And you can literally do full Michael Phelps workouts in here because it is a long one. It's probably the longest indoor pool I've ever seen. And then adjacent to this indoor pool, we're gonna have some lounging space here, and then obviously some more over here so you can really relax, hang out, because this is a place where you do for short-term rentals mostly, and then you can hang out here with your friends. So they really put out a lot of spaces where they can hang out and feel comfortable. If they want to get a little bit competitive, you can take this chess piece right here, which is beautifully designed as well, and they can play a game. Loser has to jump in the pool. And that brings me to the next point, which is this home is designed by Chris Hanley, which is most famous for creating the movie American Psycho with Chris Bateman. So one of my favorite movies. Comment down below if you've ever seen it. Bringing you guys over here, we're going to have the long formal dining table here. This one seats more than 12 people, so you can really have nice long family dinners here and enjoy the views surrounding you. Coming over here, we're going to have more lounging space on the right here. So this is sort of your pool setup, as well as a glass table in the middle. And then we have even more couch social area over here that faces the TV, which is on wheels, which makes sense because in this home, there's a lot of different ways where you want to sit and hang out, and maybe you want to bring this TV over to that chill area. So then you have the option to do that. Worth pointing out as well for this home, it is 12-foot ceilings in here, but the facade outside is actually a 21-foot structure. So from the outside, it looks a little bit taller, but it still feels very huge and spacious in here. Like this, for me, is the definition of open living. What do we have? 2 walls in a 220-foot property. I feel like that's open living enough. Coming over here, we're going to have a dual elevation long island, and we have marble on one side, and then we have this quartz finish right here, which is going to be matching with the refrigerator and the freezer setup over there. Worth noticing here is we have some seating areas here too, so you can make it a perfect place to, I don't know, probably eat some good breakfast. Which brings us to another unique feature right here. They didn't opt for regular cups. This looks like a Breaking Bad episode, and you can create your favorite crystal meth right here in this kitchen. And then bringing it over here, we obviously have to have an induction Mealy stovetop, and then bringing it over here, like I said, we have that freezer and refrigerator setup that is matching the island over there. We have a dual oven setup with Wolf appliances, so only top of the line appliances. And then we have a bench right here for some more storage underneath. And all of these cabinets open up under the island as well, so you have plenty of space to store away everything that you need. Worth pointing out over here as well is the dishwasher, as well as the single sink over there and the dual setup over here, as well as the toaster oven, microwave, and a coffee maker right here. Smeg, shout out to my mom, that's her favorite brand for coffee makers and fridges. And then bringing in over here is going to be a spare bedroom. This sliding door, just like the one over there, is mirrored. Obviously, in the invisible house, everything has to be a mirror. So you offer some privacy, and then bringing it in here. Similar setup to the other one. We still have that nice marble platform bed. We got super open wardrobe setup. And then bringing it in here would be our bathroom in here. And obviously, a normal home would have a normal toilet. This one is fully squared off because we have to be a little bit unique because we are in the what? Invisible house, right? And if you take a step back too, we're going to have that stainless steel shower behind you as well, and that has a glass exterior, and that faces out to these beautiful canyons out here, so you can really take a look at the nature and wildlife while you're taking a shower. I've seen some snakes out here today. I've seen some geckos that are super large, so there's plenty of animals running around out here, so if you're scared of them, maybe not book this, but if you enjoy that wildlife, then this is a very good book. Bringing it over here is going to be one of the spare bathrooms, and this one as well has a shower setup that is stainless steel. Once again, they opted for that cover for all of them. And worth noticing as well, none of them have shower curtains because we have to be unique in this home, but not unique enough because we all have dirty clothes, so we have the laundry setup right here. And then bringing it over here, we have more closet space for the primary, which enters right here and starts here. So with this sliding door, I can mirror you out, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm nice. We're gonna bring it in right here. So this home, obviously from the outside, you can tell it's a big glass building. For me, it looks like a fallen skyscraper. And the good thing about this is you have windows everywhere. So floor to ceiling windows is a given, and they really utilize the space well by creating this half wall right here instead of creating a blocking tall wall, so you can really have views from wherever you are. So even if you sit here in this tub, you're still gonna have views from the outside from here. And then over here, you're gonna have a dual sink setup, and obviously the medicine cabinet and the mirrors behind it for some storage. And then bringing it over here is going to be an oversized, large stainless steel shower. Once again, fully open here. So you really have that open feeling when you're taking that shower, and the canyon is right next to you. But don't worry, no one's gonna see you naked. Like I said, it's reflected from the outside, but you can see from the inside. So don't worry. And I'm bringing it over here is your primary bedroom of this property. This one is sitting on a 2,500-pound glass platform. I've never seen a bed like this before. Super unique. I'm considering getting one myself because I thought this was a really cool feature. This one faces the canyon, so if you see from the outside, this really encapsulates the whole thing. So from the outside, it looks really, really cool. From the inside, I would argue it looks even cooler, and especially at night with all this ambient lighting from Floss Lighting really makes this feel like a cool property. And worth noticing here too is this glass right here. Like, why would that be here? Well, these sliders can open way up, and then you have unobstructed views of the canyon right from your primary bedroom. Well, that pretty much sums it up for this primary bedroom and for this whole property tour. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's property tour. Let me know what was your favorite feature and if you've ever seen anything like this in this unique structure. And I'll see you guys in the next property tour.